Yeah. What up? What's going on, y'all? Salute to everybody in the battle rap community, man. Yo, first and foremost, rest in peace, man. DNA, to your mother. My condolences to you and your whole entire family. You're showing a huge level of strength right now. Going through what you're going through right now, I'm telling you, battle rap would be the last thing I would be thinking about. But I read that even through pain and grieving, you want to try to keep moving. You want to try to keep doing the things that you were doing to keep your mind sane, keep yourself from going crazy, from being depressed. I understand, you got a family, you got kids. So I really would just want to salute you, just for keeping your mind sane and still keeping your level of composure, even with all the bullshit that's going on in battle rap. We're going to talk about it, okay? So K-Shine has been on a damn tour of interviews from platform to platform. The latest one is my expert opinion. Now, this shit is stirring up a whole lot of shit, bro. From ARP to Hollow to URL, now DNA. Now, K-Shine made some remarks and some accusations about DNA. For me, what I took from the interview, he kind of painted DNA out as somebody that didn't stay loyal. They didn't champion him. They didn't fight for him when he was going through what he was going through with the URL. Like, DNA pretty much picked the side. He picked URL when he kind of expected, DNA to go on and like beyond measures and pretty much stand with him in his stance or his gripes with the URL. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. When I first heard it, I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, bro. But now it's like, I tell myself in the back of my mind, but I'm definitely doing that. Like, when it's he said versus she said or vice versa. Like, I just cannot take just what someone says for face value. Sidebar, like, even a nigga like Calico that's known for the real rap, don't lie in they bars. That nigga even came with a fake angle against Goods, bro. You got nigga like Calico lying in his raps, bro. So I definitely ain't got no faith in you niggas, bro. Respectfully. I ain't got none. But yeah, man, so he put that jacket like on DNA. And DNA was like, yo, I'm gonna address this. He didn't like the fact that, even when his mom's passing, Math and them dropped that episode the very day. Like, they didn't like take it down or make it private, then made it public. Like, they kept the shit up and pretty much monetized off the controversy and, the passing of his moms. Yo, I thought that shit was very distasteful. The timing of it was very bad. You can't tell me, Math, that you're not tapped into battle rap. Like, no, nigga, you're tapped in. You still speak to the bloggers and shit. Like, I don't want to hear that, bro. DNA felt like you did it on purpose because you have some type of vendetta against him. And I saw your tweet, you basically saying, you gave your condolences and you said that DNA, I'm the last person you need to be worried about, focus on your family, whatever. But it sounded real slick, but I was just like, bro, it's just corny, bro. Like, just corny shit. Corny shit after corny shit. But it's not even about him, bro. Let's get to what DNA said about K-Shine, right? There were so many things that he brought clarity to regarding K-Shine. One of the main things that stood out to me is K-Shine, DNA told you do not take that fucking contract. He told you. He even broke it down for you on the magnitude is, yo, why would you sign a contract for 4 battles? 1 battle with a name and the other 3 are blank. You don't know. There's no date of when these battles need to be completed. Like, he didn't get into like the verbiage, but he's assuming that like, yo, you sign this deal, you have to fulfill this shit until those battles are done. There's no names. There's no dates. You're just taking a check and just blindly being held hostage. Where you cannot sign a battle deal and just battle, a contract or battle to battle basis, and then you catch wreck, you catch heat, you can increase your price. You can ask for more. He said this is around the time where caffeine was in play and they were booking damn near events every single month. And I saw it. Like, they did, URL damn near had an event every single month and you could have got paid. But nope, he clearly was in some type of financial, struggle, and he took the offer that URL had, and leads to this problem that we in right now. DNA also alluded that y'all niggas wasn't even seeing eye to eye for a while. He broke down him leaving NWX. He said he sent the text message to everybody. I don't really like that. I kind of like you kind of gathering everyone together, maybe do a Zoom call or something of that nature and explaining it. Doing it through text is kind of weird. I'm not gonna hold you. If you have a certain relationship and you've been around these niggas for so many years, you know, I think it kind of deserves more than a text. That's like breaking up with with your girl through a text message. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're pretty much breaking away from your team through a text. He says that he brought it up a couple times before, but niggas didn't take him serious. They thought he was just playing around. But, you know, I guess I think it was after 2 battles, after, I forgot what battle he had. But I know after Chilla Jones battled K-Shine, he said he was trying to do it then. But he said, but the way in the fashion that K-Shine lost, he said it never would have looked good for the brand and for him and K-Shine. So he stuck around. He waited for the right opportunity. But he says that he put this in multiple people's heads, that he wanted to break away from NWX. He didn't like the direction it was going. Clearly, there was some type of miscommunication or rift between you and him, and maybe you and other parties within the camp. And DNA probably felt like y'all hit its ceiling. It's time for y'all to go to separate ways. And maybe rightfully so. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. We'll pretty much never know. But he even goes to like saying like, yo, bro, just because I'm saying I don't want to be NWX doesn't mean I'm not gonna still support y'all. I'm not gonna talk to y'all. Like, y'all still my brothers. You know what I'm saying? He said he's reaching out to you after that, and you kind of like shunned him, didn't return his calls. His grandmother passed away. You never reached out to him and gave your condolences. And he said your excuse to him was because he says, what the fuck did he say? He said K-Shine said that DNA said something. And I know it went back to him leaving NWX, but it just, whatever the answer was, it just didn't justify for your best friend, your mans, your brother, right? Losing his grandmother, and you don't even reach out to say my condolences, my nigga. Like, that's pretty petty and fucked up. But DNA, being the good nigga that he is, he didn't hold that against you. You know what I'm saying? Even when he also alluded when they battled on the BET Awards, they weren't even in the best terms then. And he broke the ice and reached out to you just to like, yo, let's, you know what I mean? Let's be on the same page going into this. And they both agreed that whoever wins, they're going to split the money. Will you have split it with him if you won? We don't know, but DNA definitely split it with you. So he was like still looking out. He also was like, he said when you and him weren't speaking and y'all were going through that period where it'd be 10 months and y'all don't speak, and I think he reached out to you to say happy Thanksgiving. You reached out 3 days later and shit, like really weird energy. Basically energy of somebody that just don't fuck with you no more. And that's just pretty much what it was. So when it came around you having your issue with URL, how you asking for this nigga to champion and be around you when you wasn't fucking with him? You clearly wasn't. Clearly. To the point where you went and got Lou Castro as your 2-on-2 partner. So I definitely peeped that shit, you know? And he also touched on, what else did he touch on? He touched on that during the period of K-Shine was, you know, going back and forth with URL, he was trying to negotiate for URL to contact you, to sign you, to bring you back, even through all the bullshit. You and him not on good terms. He's still telling you, yo, y'all gotta lock and shine. Give him more money. He has to stay on URL. Champion for you, even when you don't fuck with him. That's a real one. So for you to go up on expert opinion and not give full context to everything and leaving a lot of details out brings me to my next point. I don't believe everything K-Shine is saying about the URL, bro. I just don't, bro. Yes, you know, you're very talented. You're a legend. You've probably succeeded whatever terms and deals that you agreed to sign with the URL. But unfortunately, you signed a contract where those 3 matchups were blank. You still owe a battle. You still owe them. And URL was like, we don't even want the money. I know they have alluded to that. I think Smack maybe tweeted or something, or somebody said something to the fact of either make up the battle or give me my bread. But from what you say is that Remy Ma and ARP offered to pay the money, but you turned it down. You said, I don't owe them anything. And then I'm hearing from other bloggers that talk to people in URL, URL saying we don't even want the money. We want the battle. So they don't even want the money. So I feel like for you, bro, I keep hearing about you on this money team card. That's cool and all, my nigga. That's cool. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not putting my whole faith into this money team battle league shit. I tell you that. I am not fucking with no league. I don't give a fuck if you're a billionaire coming into battle rap that don't know nothing about this culture. That, you know what I mean? If you don't got somebody like a Smack, an ARP, somebody that's experienced, like by your side, or somebody experienced doing the pay-per-view, don't expect me to jump out the window. No, sir. No, sir. I don't give a fuck if you Floyd Mayweather or not. I fuck with Floyd. But this is battle rap. I'm tired of niggas coming into battle rap thinking they could change some shit, do something that's never been done before, and change the trajectory of all the battle rap. All that shit sound good, my nigga. Actions speak louder than words. And for me, K-Shine, you doing a lot of talking, my nigga. A lot of talking. From Hip Hop Is Real to 15 Minutes of Fame to now My Expert Opinion. You're doing multiple interviews. You're just doing a whole bunch of talking, my nigga. I don't see you battling, though. I don't see you on no cards. I don't see you doing your own battles. Nothing. I don't see nothing. And shout out to my man Chris, man. My man Chris brought up a great point. When Swave asked you, when URL brought you the names like the She Happens and the Real Six and things of that nature, and you were like, nah, you didn't want those battles. Who did you want to battle? You couldn't even answer that. That's kind of crazy. You got to have some type of hit list. So did you really want to? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It just makes me hard to believe K-Shine, bro. Because he already has this stigma of being overly emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like hothead. A lot of people say that about him. So it's like, clearly you jumped the gun and you left a lot of missing pieces out in that interview with Math about DNA, you know? And for me, what else are you leaving out when it comes to URL? Because DNA he kind of put a little bit out there. You signing that contract out of desperation when he told you not to sign it, signing a contract where you only have one name on there and the other three names are blank with no expiration date is crazy, but you still signed the contract. So it's like, bro, it's a lot. When you break this shit down and you really listen, it's a lot of inconsistencies with Shine, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to be very objective here. It's a lot. Until I hear from Beasley or Smack about this K-Shine situation, because Beasley addressed Easy. He addressed Easy the Block Captain. But somebody needs to address K-Shine, bro, because next thing you know, we're going to see this nigga on the Joe Budden podcast. You feel me? You know, this nigga on Hollywood Unlocked. Like, dog, I hope you don't do no more interviews, bro. Like, we're good, my nigga. Get in the ring. Battle. Stop doing all this talking while you doing the legal litigations and shit. Dog, rap. Go to one of these small leagues. Catch some rap. I don't know, man. But let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section, man. Like I said, rest in peace. You know, the DNA's moms. DNA, keep your head up. Yo, DNA's done a lot for battle rap, bro. A lot. He brought a lot to URL. He brought a lot to the game. You know, bringing that investor in the battle rap, the white guy that was pretty much sponsoring damn near like 6 years of battle rap cards. Like, he just contributed a lot to the culture, bro. And when a nigga is that big of a commodity and that important, they're gonna protect him over anything, especially URL. Like, dog. Yo, DNA even said it was a moment where he was unhappy with URL. And he pretty much tweeted that, yo, this is gonna be my last battle on the URL. And Chico replied to it and said, what he said, good luck, or he put the thumbs up or something like that, like on some sarcastic shit. So he was like, bro, he's had his grapes with your URL, you know, as well. And you're not the only one, my nigga. Easy to Block Captain, Hitman Holla, like the list goes on. Murder Mook, they've all had their gripes with the URL. But my thing with you is you like to leave a lot of details out. And I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that. I don't know when Math is going to drop this full episode, but I'm curious to see what was left out. You know what I'm saying? Because he dropped a lot of clips. But I still, like, nobody has the answers. Like, what is Kayshawn's ultimate goal? What are you set to accomplish? What do you want to do? Who do you want to battle? You didn't have none of those fucking answers in the fucking interview from what I saw. So I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the love from everybody, man. It's your boy Acito. I'm out. Peace.